All right, well, let's go for it.
Get in there.
Get off me, son!
Yeah, that was
That's how we shoot.
NBA 2K18. Let's get into it. What do we think?
I think it's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
Just leave now.
I
Took my
took it. I took it.
Dang.
I took it. Some would say that I dunked that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Hey!
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
That's
I
okay.
think it's good. I definitely think the dynamic of the game has changed from the previous year. Like us playing, seeing the meter on the side took a little bit to get that from 17, where it's just like, hey, the meter's green, you should let go of the button now and you'll make it. On this one, it's just, you don't have that, it's just power.
Beverly is very reliable from the mid-range area. I mean, his jumper has come a long way.
That's it. I saw that.
So I think that definitely threw me for a loop personally. But I think the game overall is built well, and you can really see the fine details in the game of like how you're seeing the player, but it's like you're also watching like a real game.
It's legitimately
Yeah.
like the player, the team. It's
Yeah.
it's
And
not
it's of that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not so much a game anymore. It's a simulation. You know,
Yeah.
how like they're like racing
Could have
simulators,
went down.
flight simulators.
Exactly.
You know, but this is a basketball simulator. Like,
Absolutely.
just the differences from 2K17 to 2K18. The game just feels more real. It feels more like basketball. How
Yeah.
basketball's played.
Exactly, like the realistic aspects of the game with how the player's strengths
Yeah.
and weaknesses in real life like correspond in the game is just like really amazing.
And
Yeah,
how they
yeah.
animated actually how they ran. That was pretty
Yeah.
wild. I was like,
Yeah, you
wow,
had the
this
tall guy run where they're all lanky and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Oh,
that was-
yeah,
That was pretty,
yeah.
that was pretty nutty.
And then I love those like mid game little funny mascot animations
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Like it really it gives the flavor of being there at the game
Yeah.
and watching the game. It really brings
Even
that.
with the press conferences that
yeah,
they have as well.
exactly. Yeah, with Shaq just standing
Yeah.
there.
Half
Yeah.
time
Just-
Oh yeah. Oh, still got Shaq.
I remember playing NBA, I think it was 2K, 2005. 2005, and Ben Wallace was on the front cover. Anybody know who Ben Wallace is?
I know who Ben Wallace is.
Wow,
that
that's
was
going way back
that was
in the day.
that was the cover of the then ESPN branded NBA 2K game. That was the only time ESPN did that.
It was
Very interesting.
so much more clunky, but it was
wonder
still
why
a
we
super fun and
I know.
addicting game. And now this one, because I was so used to that one, like the graphics were all different. So I think I was a little bit mesmerized by how beautiful it
Yeah.
looked. But also like, oh wait a second, what does it look like? Now, changing the player and how much of a, that's one of the thing that got me is
The
the
arch of the
sensitivity. Yeah, like the timing of it. Boy, that got me off because I was down with the 2005 version, but the 2018 version got me.
Have a 13-year
Had to
gap
get
there.
that one
Yeah.
out.
For a
I think the
loop,
mechanics
for
have changed
sure.
a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Go, go, go!
Lord.
Okay.
Like the first game I played was on the N64. It was like NBA 99,
Ooh.
I think.
Wow.
There you go.
Really?
There you
So
go.
yeah, farther
Wow.
back, and then I played NBA Live 2004 a little bit. I don't remember much of that. So then jump into now, there's still like a 14-year gap. So it's definitely
Yeah.
changed just a little bit.
See, I'm a sports fan. Like I'm a basketball fan in general. So I used to play like every yearly rendition of NBA Live or even 2K. Like I've been playing basketball games since like the old double dribble back in the day. And so like when NBA Live first released in '95, it was really interesting to see because it didn't have the like behind the court or like TV broadcast view. It was really kind of like one diagonal view,
Yeah.
and it was very interesting. It was very clunky, but just as a basketball game in general, it was innovative. It was very different. It was awesome. It was really
And this
cool.
is cool. You can customize literally every single camera angle you
Oh,
want for
yeah,
every
absolutely.
single
yeah.
shot. And,
Zoom in,
gameplay.
zoom out. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's amazing to see like how far they've come, and even with each year-to-year installment, like we were saying, just the shot meter alone from 2K17
Yeah.
to 2K18.
Yeah.
That
It's
that
different.
one little
Completely
game
different,
mechanic changes everything.
That's right.
It changes everything. Yeah.
So how many gameplays do we have? We have the regular free play, like play now. You can play with friends, and there's just a blacktop. What's that all about? Because I didn't get
It's
into
like
that yet.
it's literally just playing a pickup game at the park.
Yeah, like street
Okay,
ball.
so
Yeah,
just like that.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a franchise mode, which is where you take a team, you run the franchise and all
Okay,
that. You change your roster, stuff like that. There is a my career mode where you play
that's what I thought.
you play as one character and you get signed you get signed to a team. You trade. You can do certain things to change the future of that player.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I only want to sign with this team,
Right.
which is pretty cool because that's how it is in real life.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of pro athletes can be divas, and so like it's really cool to see them add that to the game.
That's right.
And then they also have the brand new feature in 2K18 called My GM mode, where you get to play as the GM, and they have cut scenes for your GM dealing with players and stuff like that.
That's pretty wild.
And that was
Make the trade decisions.
you make the trade decisions.
all that
You
stuff.
make everything, and so like that having that story mode being added to that GM is very interesting. It was really
I think that definitely
really
goes
cool,
back to your
cool
point of
added.
it being a simulator. Like,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
nothing short of like a VR experience. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Like
I'm gonna blame it on that too.
Like they put it into a game. You can buy other sports. Like it's like there's one like Football Manager. I think 2018 just came out or something like that. And so it's like they're just instead of being a separate game itself, they're putting it into their own game.
Yeah.
Instead of like FIFA having a managing GM team, like GM type of game play.
Yeah. Now they're just those solid state franchise mode games, which people really love because that's all statistics. You know, this person is rated 86, this person's rated 85, but the 85 is on a cheaper contract, and he's a little bit younger, so I'll take him because for the longevity of my team, and that's how I always looked at it. Anytime I've played franchise mode recently, it's always been who can I get for cheap and who can I get that's young.
Yeah.
And so a lot of
stats.
times. Yeah, exactly. It's all stats.
Do you think that they did a really good job of being, the top team versus like a team that's kind of struggling? Did they kind of get that pretty accurate on this
Oh, yeah.
one as
Yeah,
far as like
definitely.
the overall
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, they
experience
have
of
all the
team?
ratings of like offense, defense, and then I don't remember the third category, but like
I think it's athleticism.
yeah, they
okay.
they put it all like like all the statistics out there. So like each team is ranked. So not one like the number one team doesn't have all number ones. Like they could be third in one category, but be 1 and 2 in the other, or 1 and 1 and then 3 and stuff like that. Then you get teams that are like, I'm 22nd in this category.
Or no, the third one is overall because you have you have offense, defense, and then they're overall, and so you have teams that are amazing offensively, but they can't defend to save their lives. So it balances their team, but there is the variety between like you take a team like the Golden State Warriors, who are perennially the best team in the NBA, and then you play against a team like, I'm really sorry to say it, but the Sacramento Kings. The Warriors, even in video game, will just demolish them every single time. Just
cringing right now.
Oh, it sucks.
You
It really
could
hurts.
play
It
against
hurts.
someone who's like never played, and they'll be the best team, and you could be like a team that's not that great, and they probably have a higher chance of winning. Still,
Yeah.
just
Very
because
true,
they're
very
playing
true.
on there. And like if they figure out the game quick enough, they could do that. But like the AI does some of the work of like blocking people and stuff like that, and shooting some of the time.
Yeah.
So you can flip a coin and be like, the person who knows what they're doing could win. The
Yeah.
person who's never played with the best team could win. Who knows?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What type of new things do you guys want to see, like in years to come with the games?
That's a good question.
I would love to see a slam dunk contest come back. I remember in 2K9 they had slam dunk contests, and it was so much fun to like take Eric Gordon and run up to the hoop and just do like a backflip and then dunk.
Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters in the
Would you want it to be the dunk contest of like it be like a button combination to do a dunk, or would it be like I have to move the joystick around in a certain way to make my character do it? What you want him to do, like to do a 360, like do you have to spin the stick all the way, like in a full circle?
The 3/4, the half circle,
Yeah,
something like
that'd
that.
be fun.
I
That would
think
be make it interesting.
Hidden controls too.
I think
that you can unlock.
I think the perfect way to do that is to do both. Is to set up the control stream or the control scheme where you have like the pro stick controls or you have button combination controls where you could do either or.
Yeah.
Personally, I would prefer the button combination. You know, just a real quick like square like triangle circle square, and that does like a 360 or something like that. Like I would personally rather do that.
So you'd rather have it be more like a Tony Hawk than a skate.
Yes.
And I mean, I personally like to see. I was talking about it. I mentioned it maybe a little earlier or somewhere else that it was like I'd like to see like a 3-point contest, but not in the way that you would like just go around and you play against computers, but like if they put on like a weekly thing and there were servers where you could like pair against like another like 6 people around the world and compete against there, and you could use your My Career character and that you develop, and so you can make them the 3-point shooter that you want them to be instead of choosing a team on a league like that, and just do like weekly tournaments like that.
Like leaderboards and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
that's a good
that'd
idea.
be really cool. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Mine is a little more juvenile. I want to have a little more riffs. I want to be able to push each
Just-
other and pick
yeah.
a ball.
Yeah.
Man. That would be really
You want
fun.
like street ball.
Yeah,
You want it to be
exactly.
more, yeah.
Yeah, but with the whiners in the professional league, like when you're actually on the playing a real game, and be able to the people who are doing riffs now, like to be able to kind of like taunt a little bit.
Yeah.
A little more juvenile that way, but it'll be super
just
fun to
blowing
do
on
that.
your opponent. that happened last year.
I'd like to see them develop the college mode more that they have in the game, and like see kind of where they go with that.
Lead the fast break for the finish.
That would actually make sense too, because if you can actually play their career, why don't you start it from the
You can get a
college
player
level?
from
Yeah.
college.
That'd be
And
pretty
like
awesome.
if you could select a player on a team and then go through the draft like that.
Yeah.
Or if you have the idea of like you can make your own character, or you can go through a college
Yeah.
character to see where they
And
go.
play it.
Good idea.
But like speaking about like the tournament this year, like what about UMBC? Like they came up 16 seed, beating a 1 seed. That
Yeah.
has never happened before.
That's never happened.
And they came up, and it wasn't a close game.
No.
It was, I think it was like
They
20
throttled them.
points or something like that.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. The thing about the tournament in general is that, like it's just so exciting and it's so unpredictable.
Pull a name out of a hat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
right,
what wins.
yeah, exactly.
So Golden State will get the first possession. A chance here to set the floor, courtesy of
Yeah.
the
Oh,
this is out.
There you go, Draymond.
For this one.
I don't even know.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Durant, Draymond Green.
Hey, I told you. Missed it.
Klay Thompson
I shot it with
is
Clint.
with Iguodala. And it's McGee
Okay,
at the center,
now I'm in.
filling out the middle.
Oh, stole it.
Well, Swiss center Clint Capella is up there as one of the most efficient players in the league. He's only 22.
Oh, there's no.
Oh, what?
There's no bar.
Basket right on the doorstep. Last season efficient here at the top of the league. In fact, in field goal.
You gotta.
Nice.
Wow, he was leading the league.
Drano.
I don't know how to time.
Got nothing.
Who he is, what he's
Oh,
about.
okay.
Yeah, we're playing rough here.
Wow.
That's how we play.
That's
serious.
That are created.
This is the
Yeah.
opposite of yesterday.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We came out for revenge, right, Chad?
We are stars.
Exactly.
We are.
4-point game.
Oh, that was.
Oh, I saw you had
it's
it
all
a bar.
Outside Durant over a reason.
Dranos.
And it's Durant.
Teamwork.
Wow, way to go.
We got this. We got this.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I figured.
About 1 minute into the first quarter.
Oh, what?
Good for him so far.
Wow.
Good board, good
Dude, we're
board.
not even on the board yet.
Missing again.
Spread it around.
Go, Clippers.
Thompson.
Oh, you got 3 back. Oh, goes for 3.
Nice, nice.
Oh, it's only 2.
There you go.
We're good.
What's going
There we
on?
go.
Perfect from the floor. Just the
I like that. Good defense. Good defense.
There we go.
There we
I was
go.
paying attention. Might have pressed A a little bit.
You've got Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Durant takes
That was all you.
Oh, yes, block it! Yeah!
Down.
Go, go, go!
reach though and times it perfect.
Oh!
Lord.
Okay.
All right, the shutout's over.
A guy like that open
slow it down, let's slow it
right
down.
there for the deep. And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches.
Get in there.
Get off me, son.
Yeah, that was good.
That's how we shoot.
Good.
That's how we
Wow.
do it.
They have that
Rough today.
20-point lead in like 3
Oh,
minutes.
yeah. Shake the
It
screen.
happens so fast.
No pressure.
Doesn't matter.
No pressure. Ice
I
in
don't
the
think it
veins.
does anything.
I got ice in the veins. I'm on fire right
Talking
now.
about the
Only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run. But this
Oh, nice shot.
All right, bring it back.
Here we go.
love seeing him shoot that pull-up.
Not enough space. Not enough space.
pass the ball.
Not that way.
I don't know.
And now
How do you control who it passes to?
Boom!
I don't know.
On you, McGee.
Testing out the
Go, go, go.
That's you.
that misfire.
Oh, nice blockage.
I mean, maybe
Green. There's the feed.
Oh my god, that was such a good idea.
Here's Durant.
Oh no!
It's all you.
Oh.
Good teamwork. Good teamwork.
So bad.
No.
First man.
It's all right.
It's all good. It's all good.
41 seconds
Solid
left in the
10
first quarter. From deep Harden. Up again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Those boards.
This is.
Get out of here.
Oh.
Get out of here.
I can't get that catch and shoot. 17
Little-
to 9.
A little different than yesterday. Did you guys practice?
Not at all.
He did.
A
Yeah.
little
He
bit.
cheated.
Yeah.
Easy layups or threes. Very rarely.
No.
I like that, boy.
Play that in between.
Go, 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 go.
That's you.
I'll go, I'll go.
Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters at the 2 and
Okay.
That was sick.
That was nice.
No, what else?
The approach Houston has made successful
Go.
the last few seasons. They are 100% committed to taking
Valley jump.
mid-range
What?
shots.
Iguodala? Get him out of here.
Blocking foul.
But, didn't get on balance.
Yeah, sub him out. Get him out of here right now.
As quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure.
Oh, that was good blocking and
Yes.
Wow.
And one.
There,
Look at the sweat.
let that
Yeah,
contact
so
go.
realistic.
Stay
Just glisten.
focused on the rim.
Hey.
Knew he was gonna get hit.
terrible.
I didn't even shake.
Free throw, no good for Green. Now, Clark, we know one thing.
Oh, oh.
Oh, it's on him, man.
Good job. Good job.
That was blocked.
I tell you, DeMarcus Cousins is really good down there. He's got all of the tricks and
Come on, come on.
Slightly late. The shooting mechanic is terrible in this game.
athleticism as well.
That's just my opinion.
Yep, I'm gonna blame it on that too. This is
It's called cherry pick.
really rough.
Taking a look.
There we go, Clay.
Warriors leading by 12.
Wow.
Golden State takes
Oh,
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Why'd you dive for the
What
ball?
a what a fortunate turn of events.
PJ, come on.
That's it.
Thompson.
Oh, ran away.
Drained it.
Good.
Wow.
Green picking up the assist.
Bye, Green.
Yeah, and it's really
got it.
fun to see that kind
here
of
it is.
unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
Yeah.
I think that might be the way to go.
Nuggets and
Yeah.
Mike, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength. and
Oh my goodness gracious.
to do damage inside.
Beautiful.
There we
It
go.
just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
He feeds it to Harden.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
what a shot.
I picked the right spot. The right person for that one. Wow.
What?
Get to the top of the MVP ladder.
Ah. He went
There
around
we
me.
go. There we go.
The assist by Iguodala.
We got the good teamwork going.
Exactly.
Third basket of the night. From deep Harden.
Not a
Rebound.
A reason takes it to Tucker.
That's it. I saw that.
Yeah, when it gets
It was
green.
green.
Yeah.
Tucker's
Oh, I see what they're trying to do. I'm starting to see a
Iguodala
consistent
against Paul.
pattern here.
Offensive rebound.
Get it?
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You gotta protect
Defense all around.
Durant kicks to Thompson.
No.
Yes.
And here comes Harden. Leading a fast break for the finish.
Wow. Way to go.
There we go.
Iguodala gets drilled by 8.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold.
No, I'm sorry.
That's exactly what they should do.
Hey!
There we go.
Position here.
Ball outside.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Essentially-
yeah, I didn't look at it. Call it out. Call it out. I'm not seeing that.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Got it to what, a 6-point lead now?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just a bit to get the and now the 2K Sports halftime show.
Hey again, y'all.
We just need to
Larry
warm
Johnson
up.
here with Shaq.
Just figure out how this one's going.
Tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points. 4
Goodness,
assists,
28%
and 9
shooting.
rebounds.
Well, that's a whole lot.
Kenny,
That's
what you
completely different from last night's one. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 98.
Yeah, like,
moving the basketball. That's why they.
That was good.
That's it for halftime. That's
No.
Oh, still got Shaq.
Jack, wake up.
It looks like
classic,
they're frozen.
classic Shaq. Shaq than a fool.
Look at that Gatling shirt.
So far, with no
Jeez.
ground given through the first half.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
That's pretty cool. Shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. And the Warriors dominant last season again. Now they'll be
Oh, nice
There we go.
tip in.
end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel because it allows.
Yes. Oh, no.
Hold it too long.
Still got it. Still got it.
They have teams in our league.
Going out the wings, it's Harden and a reason.
Yes.
There's a really small window to make shots.
Capella, and it's Paul in at the 1.
Oh,
There we go. And one.
Wow.
Shot.
Tempo down for that shot.
First 4 to start the second.
Nice, that was all you.
Just let him drain
I
right.
like the aggressiveness of each shot.
We are not
That's the
positioning
real
well as a
driving
team.
force for why this team values the 3 as much as they do.
Just let him go
That's how we
right
do
in.
it. That's how we do it.
In terms of 3-point shooting.
Oh, I was in the stands.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, there you go, foul.
What is this tomfoolery? What is?
I'm going for the
third
second.
foul so far. Here's
How can I just punch?
It's stolen by
No.
Iguodala. Iguodala against Paul to stop the run. And
Yeah. Full court.
Finally
boys.
stopped our run.
6.
Form today in terms of work ethic and
And what else I could have done?
love that, yes indeedy.
I don't even know anymore, okay.
I think the players are more
Gonna try
athletic.
to pick up. Oh, nice shot.
Fine.
Good job, man.
Here's Tucker.
Just don't have that
Off
time.
target
There
with
we
his
go.
3.
And a big lead for them on both
Go ahead.
Open lane.
the back
Boom.
thus far. You know what, Kevin? It would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this
Do
team.
you guys understand the shooting
Excellent
mechanics?
vision by Durant out there. What a
Little
nice
bit.
pass.
Ariza goes in.
Yeah.
Ticky tack. Ticky tack calls.
Oh, only what, a 19?
Says Ekwan, right?
Yeah.
That's normally true, yes.
And often finishes with style.
Miss it. Miss it.
Shooting their first free throw attempt on the
Oh, thank goodness.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's
shooting it pretty well, close to 50%.
I'm there. I'm blocking you.
Capella sends it back.
And every season, Capella has improved as a shot blocker. Timing,
Get out of here.
recognition. He's really good.
Yes.
Shot attempts. Generally,
handed
not
it to him.
goes down. Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what
Get up there.
The ticket.
Finish it off. Always better to be lucky.
Come on.
Trying to break that ice.
Yeah, that looked clean.
And the whistle
That's okay,
blows,
that's
so
okay.
James here for a 3-point play.
You know,
I can't wait to whip this free throw. Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
You're taking it.
Point lead again.
Put in this guy. He got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him,
Taking it
just
down.
muscles through that and says, play on.
On the wing, Iguodala. Off the mark. And as we end the third quarter at double.
We got a little room to bring up.
Solid. Solid. Here we go. Now we finish.
That's third.
Now we
Now we're
finish.
on the
We
last
finish
shot.
it.
Got it.
Don't
Pressure
try.
on, man.
Time with the start of the fourth quarter.
You start the journey, you finish the
I
journey.
want to pick my nose.
Notoriously.
I want to pick my nose. But
3-1
I
lead.
shouldn't do it on national television.
Just imagine you have a 3-1 lead right now, and we're good.
20 feet out.
Gotta go a little quicker.
That
Rebound.
one wide left.
That is not what they want. A contested jump shot, defense right on him.
Come on, Clay.
They need to get
There
it
we go.
right. Not sure what he was thinking. I agree with you. Not a good shot.
Nope,
Not
you
good
blocked it.
offense.
Yeah.
They can get a much better look than that.
Drain
They're
it.
gonna need to do something.
What a recovery.
Clay has such a
This is
pretty
what
catch and
you
shoot.
know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep
Drain
it
it.
rolling.
What in the world?
Greg, I mean,
The other way. Nice shot by
Harden's got
Wide
that.
open. And another.
How long have you been doing this? One. Is it like that?
I pretty much press and hold and just go.
people gonna quit. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Here's McGee. It's McGee with the jam.
What a
Rock that rim.
Look at his eyes.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it.
Oh, what?
And now here's Durant, the fast.
Oh my God. That was ridiculous. All right. That was a good play.
Skip the replay.
He's sponsored by Under Armour. Another
yeah,
unleashed.
I think they're minded. They played some more this morning.
Really
Yeah.
There we go.
Both didn't have word.
from beyond. Yeah, you got that right.
They've
You
secretly
got
been
it
talking,
real right. They are
developing a
right
strategy.
Yeah.
The second foul of the game.
Oh, that's got it. Yes.
17 points.
into his shot. He believes it's
Oh my God.
Oh, right to us.
so does
Yeah.
his teammates.
That's
They
okay.
got
That's all
that
good.
shooter's
I'm trying to get down there.
Where he just trust in his ability.
Rockets trail by 17. Here's Paul.
Oh, wait.
Good.
Oh,
Good job.
Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Fires high post. And they get it. Golden State. For Houston, on 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
That's got it. That's got it.
Another back.
One more at the free throw line.
We're letting him back in it.
I know. We gotta
close.
With a minute 45 left.
3 in a row right here.
We gotta close.
Fantastic speed.
You are
on the
definitely.
break.
I'm in your backpack.
Showing
I'm
no
being
mercy
carried.
in
100%.
transition in the paint for plenty of those.
Wow.
close
Seriously.
I don't know. Did I do that? I guess I did.
Here's Ariza.
That was a good.
It was good. It was smothered good.
Warriors leading by
I like that it
15.
tells you that. It's like, hey, you were good, but
going to end with a very
actually no.
Go, Klay Thompson.
Oh my God, on your face.
impressive win.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
We gotta hold our heads high, Chad.
Yes,
That's
we do.
right. We handle business. There we go. That's how we do
Yeah,
it.
that was interesting.
Yeah, to say the least.
Not
Yeah.
sure what happened there, because the day before when we were playing together, it was the opposite direction, and then this time when it went down for real in front of everybody, we got squashed.
Well, I mean that's because we were playing 2K17. See, we
stuck in the past.
updated our game, and Chad and I updated our game.
Gameplay.
And we brought the hammer down.
Exactly, because teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I like it. I like it.
You guys got
All
a team. You're gonna
They
get
got, they got
this
their
is
time right
we're
now.
the new beard bros.
Yeah,
we're the new beard
You
bros.
can't shave then.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
There we go.
It's gonna be a no
Like
man.
it. But it was a good game.
Okay.
Good game. Gentlemen.
So
Yeah.
fair and square,
Yeah.
they did a really good job. They squashed us, and yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that and have a little redemption. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
take care, guys.
Hey guys.